In this position in 1972, chess master Ralph Ranau plays one of the most beautiful combinations of all time. Let's see what happens here. So in the game, Ralph just played d5, hitting the knight, but the knight doesn't have to move yet, because if we grab the knight, then we hang the queen on d1. So the opponent decides to play bishop takes f3, eliminating the knight, because after we recapture with the bishop, black's idea was queen to e5 check, checking the king and also eyeing this b2 pawn. And the move we want to play is bishop to e3, blocking the check. But then the opponent can grab the pawn on b2. But that is exactly what Ralph does. He plays bishop to e3, and the opponent grabs the pawn on b2. And now we could just play the simple knight to d2, defending our rook and having a solid initiative. But Ralph finds something even better. He simply castles in this position, and gives up a full rook on a1. And after black grabs the rook on a1, what did Ralph have in mind? Well, there's one sequence that's winning for white, and Ralph plays in this position d takes c6, grabbing the knight and sacrificing the queen on d1. And the point of this move is that now that our bishop's on f3, we can play c takes b7, and the pawn on b7 is now protected. And the opponent decides to play king to b7 to not get hit by rook to d1 check. So once the king goes on b7, we continue with rook takes d1, and now we're threatening checkmate on d8. And the only real way to defend checkmate is with pawn to c6, to block the bishop's diagonal. But now this pawn is just free for grabs, so we play bishop takes c6. And now threatening rook to d1 and getting a queen into the game. So the opponent tries to stop that with king to c7. But here Ralph gets to show his idea. There's one move that forces checkmate, and Ralph finds it. He plays rook to d7, checking the king and sacrificing the bishop on c6. Because once you grab the bishop, the winning move, knight promotion. Checkmate.